Hey guys, Jobin here, doing a PSK build today for a little contest on the SE forum. And people are putting forward a bunch of different designs, and I thought about doing just an Altoids one, but that's almost cliche. And they actually have one major limitation, and that's that they can't do a very job providing any sort of shelter. You just can't fit it in here. I mean, you can make an argument that a fire kit is maybe going to help you protect you from exposure. That sounds a little weak to me sometimes. If you think you're actually going to need it, you're going to want to carry something like this. This is a Adventure Medical Kit's Heat Sheets emergency blanket. And these are the best compact, ultralight emergency blankets I know of on the market. The standard Mylar ones, they're crinkly, they rip easily, and they generally aren't big enough to actually wrap yourself in. These are a little better than average, and much more durable, and not really more expensive by any real amount. So we want to have one of these in the kit. That means the overall container can't be much smaller. So I'm going to build a kit that fits in this little Molle pouch. Okay, got a little flashlight dangling on the pull there. So, after dangers of exposure, what do we want to cover? We want to cover drinking water. So, here's step one. A Frontier little straw filter. These are pretty cheap. These are like $9, I think. And, well, I would hope that if you're going into a situation where you might need a survival kit, you're going to carry a decent knife and some sort of water container. But in a pinch, this bag would actually work. It's made out of really durable plastic, and it's waterproof. So that's cool. Let's just slip the filter down in there, in the straw to protect it, and move on a little bit. Next up, a little button compass. Not the greatest, but this one works okay. Some wire. Some people, carry this ostensibly for snares. I have to honestly say, this isn't a lot for making snares. You might be able to get one or two out of it. I don't know how effective that would be, but wire's good. It's metal cordage. If you can't think of 10 things to do with it, you're not thinking hard enough. And then, backup water filtration method, some chlorine dioxide tabs. Keep those little things in the tin here so they don't get crushed or lost, because they're pretty much the smallest items in the kit. Come on, close. Okay. Now, since we are operating with a little more room than an Altoids kit, we can carry more substantial fire steel. And I managed to tangle the ball chain, but I picked this one, which has a magnesium block, a ferro rod, half-decent scraper, and a whistle. And backup fire kit. Yes, redundancy, even in a kit this small. A peanut lighter, some jute twine, and some birthday candles. A little baggy. Not much size at all. Now we could use some tools. Now I said hopefully you'd have a decent knife, but just on the backups principle, here's a little Sanren Mu. This is really a decent folder for its size. And a DermaSafe saw. This is the 12 TPI one that's specialized more for cutting wood. They used to all come with 18 TPI, which is sort of like a hacksaw blade. This one's a little bit coarser, bigger teeth, so it cuts wood a bit faster. And let's see, a little Fresnel lens. Again, you might be able to start a fire with this. I suspect that's a scale few, if any, people have even tried, never been successful with, but it weighs almost nothing, and it's cheap. And, by the way, if you need reading glasses, and you lose them or they break, this could help. A little Countycom SOLED, which can clip onto your clothes or something. Again, a very small light. And This is probably actually too small an amount, but you could probably get a little bit of paracord in there too. So, I'm going to pack it all up, see if it fits. Okay, good so far. I managed to get everything except the fire steel and whistle into not just the Molle pouch, but into the waterproof heat sheets bag. That's nice. Moment of truth, will it go in the pouch? It's gonna be a squeeze, but I think it's gonna be okay. There we go. Now, will it close? Alright. Cool. Okay, let's see if we can get the fire steel down into a, right down in front here. Okay, kind of tight. Not really any room for cordage in the pouch, but I don't know. Wear your paracord bracelet that day. Overall, I think this worked pretty well. It's not too heavy. I'd say it weighs about a pound. And it is probably a step up from most Altoids tin kits, but a lot less than, you know, a full backpack. I think this turned out pretty nice. Alright guys, this is Jobin signing off. And do you know where your knife is?